Have you ever been in the place where you feel frustrated and you cannot talk about it? The silent frustration, where everybody else thinks that you are okay, but you feel you could do better or you should be doing better. Well, that's the story for a lot of people, especially nowadays. People seem to be doing so much and they seem to have so much going on for them. But the truth is, a lot of people are silently frustrated, either because they compare themselves with other people or they feel that they are not where they needed to be. I shared a story about my son when he was 10 years old, one of my sons when he was 10 years old, and he felt that he should have been in Hollywood acting Nickelodeon, and he felt, his life wasn't moving. He was at 10, he had absolutely nothing to worry about. He had certain opportunities in life, but because he would see these other children on TV, he thought that was a life that represented success. So if he wasn't there, then he wasn't doing as good. Well, my son, I know him. He loves being in the limelight. He loves being on the stage. He loves significance. And so to him, he would wonder why he's not on the stage just like those other children. But this is not only true for children, because we grow up as adults and we still have the same things within us that sometimes we feel we should have been the ones on the stage. And it's not even sometimes that we are jealous about those who are on the stage. We just feel we should have been a part of them. And we get silently frustrated because we think we are not successful. Well, this is what I've been talking about this week right here on Wisdom Moments and K24 with Miss C.J. Atemo the Sage. If you're tuning in for the very first time today, every Monday to Friday, I come to you right here on your favorite TV station K24 at 9:55 a.m. with nuggets, with tools, with blocks that will help you build and become a better person, because the greatest project you would ever work on and should ever work on is yourself. If you are in for the first time, do not despair and say, look, I have missed so much. No, we normally upload all these videos on my YouTube channel, so there's hope for you right there. If you would go to my YouTube channel, CJ Atemo, and subscribe right over there, set notifications, you will always get to know whenever we upload the videos. But then, even more importantly, watch, like, post your comments, and share. In all the other platforms on social media, I am there as CJ Atemo, so interact with me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, the page, but also connect with me professionally on LinkedIn. And if you need to send me mail, the email address is right there on the screen. I read the mails, but I will get to you as soon as possible. Whether you're sending me messages via the DM or inbox, I will get back to you as soon as I'm able to read and respond as well. But let's hear your engagements. Let's hear your thoughts, your views, your suggestions. Let's hear your questions as well. And just interact with me right over there. I'm so glad that you are part of this. All right. Well, I've talked about success because our silent frustration mostly stems from the fact that we think that we are not succeeding. So we've talked about success being personal and we've talked about success being progressive. Today, I need to mention the third point for me, which is success is programmed. Success and true success is programmed. That means that there are certain steps that you will have to follow. There are systems that you will have to put in place. There are structures you will have to have. Sometimes we want to just have everything happening right away. Put money into something today, and in 2 days, come out of it with 3 or 4 times the amount that we put in. We want to have instant things. We want to have things that are just extraordinary, things that are totally supernatural sometimes. But when it comes to the elements of life like success, success is programmed. That means that you're going to have to build a plan for your life. You're going to have to work out a strategy. You're going to have to put up a structure for the things that you want. It is said that one of the banks, I'm not going to mention it, but one of the fastest growing bank in this land, it is said that they go 10 times. They just build up like 10 times who they have been before. They grow in 10 times in strength after every 5 years. It is systems, it is patterns, it is structures, it is strategies. They are always on the table. They're always working. They're always looking for the next market. They're always thinking of how to reinvent themselves and how to come with innovative ways. They're always thinking of how to meet their customer needs. They're always thinking of how to widen their net. They're always thinking of what to do next. It's got to be on building blocks. As long as you are building something, you are on the path to success. It is not just something that you will stumble into. See, sometimes we will talk about somebody stumbled into success, but let me tell you the truth. Before you stumble, somebody has built. It has got to be built before anybody can stumble. Even the ones that have stumbled in things that they have built by themselves, they will have taken 10, 15 years building systems, building structures, building strategies, just employing those strategies before they stumble into this success. So if you do not love work and routine work, disciplined work, paced out work, you may not necessarily get into the space of success. The journey to success is very boring. It is tedious. It is routine. It is work. It is sweat. Most people love to see the finished product, and that's very beautiful. It's beautiful when you go into cocktails and breakfasts and you're going for, press conferences and you're signing up stuff. And even when you come to sign mergers and acquisitions, the amount of work that has gone on behind the scenes, the amount of work that has been done is not a joke. People don't love the work because they are mostly shown the product and they get attracted to the product. So when they get into the journey of success and then they meet the work that is required, they think that they have been shortchanged. It's not true. If you were working daily to building your business, your career, your marriage, raising your children, if you're working at it daily, there are times you will feel drained. There are times you will feel tired. There are times you will feel like you want to give up. There are times you will feel like you got into the wrong thing. Don't give up. That's how success smells like. It smells sweat. It is sweat. It is always programmed, ladies and gentlemen. You are not just going to stumble into anything. And see, even when we talk about succession, things like succession, by the time somebody has built up something, we may say, so-and-so is lucky because his father or his mother or so-and-so left for them everything. You know what? It's not as easy as that. There's no way I will build a company for 25 years and leave it to my son or my daughter just because they're my son and daughter. They also will undergo training. They will have had to go through certain processes so that they can actually take over that. They've got to understand what they are taking over, which means that there are patterns of success. Ladies and gentlemen, success is programmed. Do not give up just because the journey requires a lot of work. You are going to have to try things and retry them. You're going to try to invent and reinvent. You're going to try to experiment. You're going to have to experiment and look at the success stories, and you're going to have to rethink, you're going to have to review, you're going to have to do away with certain things that you set out to do, you're going to have to bring back some things that you gave out, you're going to have to deal with people that you didn't want, you're going to have to let go of people that you wanted. You will keep on rebuilding. It's just like when you were dealing with a puzzle until you get it right, because there is a program for success. Success is not an accident. So if you are working daily, you're working towards being better, you're working towards being greater, you're working on yourself and around yourself and at the things that you do, keep it right there. Don't give up, don't get stressed, and don't be in a hurry, because this whole thing, ladies and gentlemen, takes time. I hope that the time that I have taken today has been worth your time. Well, that's all the time that I've had here on Wisdom Moments on K24 with me, C.J. Atemo, the Sage. Hoping to see you again next time. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel, C.J. Atemo. Set the notifications, watch, like, post your comments, and share as well. Check me out, C.J. Atemo on Instagram, CJ Atemo on Facebook, CJ Atemo on LinkedIn, and CJ Atemo on Facebook, the page as well, and CJ Atemo School of Leadership as well. Check out the email address for those of you who would want to engage with me in one area or the other for training, for personal coaching, for mentorship. Check it out. Send your mail, or for any other thing that you would desire or need. Just check it out and get in touch with me. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Till the next time, keep it right here. Wisdom Moments, K24 with